what is the equivalent of like an Olympic gold medal in your wine pursuits?
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, in my wine pursuits. So recently, so last year at Napa Valley Premiere, which is the biggest industry event in Napa. It's put on by the Napa Vintners. There's an auction that Sotheby's puts on, and there's over 200 wineries that participate. And it's wine critics and restaurateurs and people from all over the world, but industry people, and they bid on special lots of wine. And James Suckling, like one of the best wine critics in the world, outbid everybody for our Chenin Blanc, and he won the bid. It was the most ridiculous thing. We were so happy. Like that's our number one, like pinned photo is my winemaker and my business partner with James Suckling, because we're like, oh my God, like what just happened? Like it was just so exciting that he recognized that our Chenin Blanc, which is what we're really known for the most, that he recognized it, what we see in it, that it's a fantastic wine. And we were really, really, really proud of that.
Oh,
That's incredible. Like you've already had your gold medal moment, and I feel like you haven't even been in this world for that long. I'm curious, how did you meet Shayna, who is your business partner, and kind of get
Yeah.
this ball rolling?
Yeah. So it's been 9 years, which is crazy that we've been
Wait,
doing
it's
this.
been
So
9 years? Okay, I take
yeah.
back what I said. That I mean, that's a
Isn't
minute.
that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is our ninth vintage. So it's been a long time, but I still feel like a newbie. But Shayna and I, our husbands actually swam together at UC Santa Barbara,
oh,
and so that's how we met. So we met when she and her husband got married, and they moved back to California. I was one of her first friends, and she was really into wine. Like she wasn't even a winemaker at the time. And so we were just friends who went wine tasting, and we were both foodies and loved seeing, all the best like restaurants in the area. And she started working. Her first job in the wine industry out here in California was at Chandon, and I would just pick her brain. Like I would ask her 1,000 questions about what she's doing, and she ended up going back to school, getting her viticulture and enology degree at UC Davis, and then like worked her way up because she's crazy talented, really smart, really good at what she does. And then after I, wasn't swimming after 2016 trials, she texted me and was like, "Hey, you've been like working on like your brand and like your business for so long. I have no idea what I'm doing. I know how to make wine, but I don't know what I'm doing on the business side. Would you partner with me?" And I was like, absolutely. Like I had no idea what the wine business was like. And I've just always been one of those people who kind of says yes to everything, like to a detriment.
Yes.
At the top of this, you're like, oh, you're doing this, 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 this. It's because I don't know how to say no. I'm working on those boundaries.
This is good. This is good.
But this was a good yes, and it was something that I never saw myself doing. It's been such a challenge, but I've learned a ton along the way, and I have this like wonderful product that I love sharing with friends and family.
what was the thing that surprised you most entering the industry from afar, watching it? Because I feel like you always were talking about wine and food, and that's something I remember about you most. So what surprised you most about the industry?
People are really flaky in this industry,
Oh, okay.
and it's so weird. It is so, so weird. And at first, when like the first few times that it happened, where a company or a restaurant or would say, "Oh, we want to buy, your wine, and we love that you guys are like two women in wine, and we want to support this, yada yada yada. We want to put in an order," and then they just ghost you.
Mm,
Like that's not uncommon. And at first, I was like, "Look, I'm a tough cookie. Like you could tell me no. Like I know it's fine.
say it to
Just
my
don't say
face.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, don't say yes and then ghost me. Like that's just so weird." So we learned that early on, that you just take everything with a grain of salt, and you just wait until you actually get that check or that deal signed, or whatever. But it's been, that part was interesting. And then just, every year is so different. We have droughts, we have wildfires, we have, the economy. Wine is one of those things that it ebbs and flows with the economy and COVID. Like, there are just a lot of things that you have to be willing to pivot and just kind of go with the flow.
Yeah.